Hi, everybody. Not sure why that's showing. Okay, welcome to our English 102 online course. I'm Jenny Lowry, your instructor. So I just wanted to do a brief introduction of the course, kind of a welcome video. I want to tell you guys a little bit about myself. I have been teaching at CWI for about 4 semesters now. I have 3 boys. They are 2, 4, and 6. Crazy busy. So I have my master's degree in English rhetoric and composition from Boise State University, but before I went there, I actually started at a community college just like you guys. So I understand where you're at and where you're going through. I worked full time while I went to school through all of my degrees. And so I get it. I understand that you're busy and that you have things going on. So I wanted to talk to you briefly about the course and how I have it laid out. The weeks, well, first let's talk about the syllabus before we get into that. So one thing I want to make sure that you do is that you check your email and that you're receiving your emails from me to your CWI email account, which is where I'll send them. You can also forward your email from your CWI email account to some other email that you use. Just make sure that you're getting my emails because when I post announcements, I'll also send them an email. So you want to make sure that you're paying attention to that. So our syllabus is here. It's embedded in the course. We're in a 16-week course. Well, actually, for this class, we'll end in week 15. Our Actually, it says the content opens on Friday. I actually set it to open at 6 a.m. on Friday. So right now, when you first log in, you're going to have access to week 1 and as of the 26th of August. And then after week 1, week 2 will open on that Friday, which is August 30th at 6 a.m. So on that Friday, week 2 will be available to you and you can start working on week 2's assignments. So I just want to point out a couple things about English 102. Let's see. You have required textbooks, The Curious Researcher, which the 7th edition, and also They Say I Say with Reading 2nd edition. Make sure that you get the 2nd edition and that you get the copy with readings. It should be read. It looks like this. The Curious Researcher looks like this. So make sure you have both of those. I also highly recommend that you have the little Seagull handbook. Some of you may have purchased this and for your English 101 course. It's a great handbook, or a great little book just to have on hand. It will help you with MLA format. They also have APA if you ever need to do that. So again, I highly recommend that you have that, and we'll actually use a brief reading from that in our final unit for this course. Okay, so this class is online. So obviously you need to have a computer and internet access. Make sure you have a backup plan in case something happens to your computer. So you may need to go, use a library computer or something. Just make sure that you have all of that information. Read through the syllabus at your own leisure. I just want to make sure that I'm covering the basics. As far as feedback on your assignments, I try to get you feedback within a week. However, with some of our essays, because they're quite long, it might take me closer to 2 weeks to give you feedback. You will receive feedback on a previous essay before you are asked to write the rough draft of your next essay. So that is one thing I can promise you. There is an Ask the Instructor discussion forum where you're welcome to post questions about course content, things like that. If you have a personal question or a personal comment, please send it to me through email, or you can call me. The phone number is my cell phone. You're welcome to text me as well. Just make sure you tell me who you are, because it's a little hard to respond to someone if you don't tell me your name. Okay, so let's talk about the late policy because that is something that is important. So it says no makeup quizzes. I actually don't have any quizzes in this course, so you don't need to worry about that part. But for assignments, you will be marked down 10% for each day that your assignment is late. I do have a one-day late pass. So say your assignment's due on Friday and you want to turn it in on Saturday without penalty, that's fine. You can put one-day pass on your assignment when you post it to the Dropbox. However, if you do not submit your assignments within a week of the due date, you will no longer be able to submit them. And if this is for any of the unit assignments, this will cause you to not pass the class. You'll be completing all of your assignments in MLA format. I do not plan on any extra credit. Let's see, what else do I need to tell you? Make sure you're checking your grades. If you ever notice that there's a discrepancy, please tell me immediately so I can go in and check it. If something is not posted to Blackboard in the assignments, then I'm not going to be able to grade it for you. So if there's an issue with posting, please send me an email or call me or let me know somehow that something's wrong. You can see the grading scale here. There's 1,000 points in the class. One thing I want to point out is that we have 3 major units, so those are pretty hefty in terms of the weight of your grade. However, if you choose not to do all the smaller assignments that lead up to those essays, you cannot pass this class. You need to make sure that you're doing all of the work in the course because every assignment has a purpose, and the purpose leads up to you completing that final project. So please make sure that you're completing all of the assignments for the course. Let's see. You have a final portfolio and cover letter for this course. That's basically your final exam. And that about covers the information for the syllabus. The schedule. So again, the course is going to open at 6 a.m., not midnight. I created this and then I changed it. So it's 6 a.m. I have it open. So you're welcome to work on stuff ahead of time. I've created a schedule here. These little boxes here can be used as a checklist, so you can actually check them off when you complete the assignments, and I recommend you do so. I've included the due dates here. If you notice anything's incorrect, please let me know. I've in the past done things or posted things wrong. Sometimes you'll notice that I have an assignment due on a Monday, but I've included it in the previous week. This is because you should be working on it in the previous week, and so I've just included the Dropbox and the assignment in that previous week. So just pay attention to those things. So that's the syllabus and the schedule. Let's look at the assignments. So I've put together some course documents here that you can look at. It includes the documents for each of the major essays, so you're welcome to take a look at those ahead of time. I've included a link to a website for thesis statements and also some information on MLA. This is the OWL at Purdue MLA webpage, and then here's just a PowerPoint I've put together on MLA. If you had me in English 101, you'll notice that these are the same resources I included before. And you'll find all of your assignments under the Assignments tab. So the weeks will show up in reverse order. So week 1 is going to be available to you on week 1, and then at week 2 will be available on Friday, August 30th. So those will be available to you. And actually, I did set it up at 12 a.m. So never mind the 6 a.m. Apparently, I can't keep track of anything. So it opens at midnight. So as like Friday, when you wake up in the morning, you'll have access to week 2 and etc. throughout the weeks. The discussion board, these will become available as they're assigned. Again, we have to ask the instructor if you have any questions or things like that. This week you'll be doing 2 discussions. One's a welcome and then the other is a practice discussion forum, and you'll actually have access to those through the week. In each week I have included a weekly screencast introducing the materials for that week, so you'll see those in there. I've also included the due dates from the schedule in the week, and then also for each unit I have a screencast as well. So if you have any questions as you're going through the course, please either post them in the Ask the Instructor discussion forum or send me an email or a text message or call me and let me know. I am really looking forward to working with you this semester. I hope you all had a wonderful break, and again, let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching this introduction screencast.